October 16th marked a year since we first toured our 110-year-old cottage, and we've made loads of progress to transform it into our home. This week, we are finally finishing the exterior as we gear up to rebuild the porch in its original yet updated design.
So far so good. We are still on track to move in December 1st, which is making me very happy because it's coming up very fast. And a big thank you to Google Nest for sponsoring today's video and making our home secure, but more on that later. This week we are working on the exterior, finally adding that little bit of curb appeal, or a little bit more curb appeal, to driving up to the house. We're gonna be working on cleaning up the exterior, especially the front, and finally painting the siding white dove. Now when we drive up to the house, we're gonna have a pretty door, black windows, pretty trim and gray mist, and white dove siding, and I'm very excited. And I want to go ahead and get it painted before they put the porch up, which is happening like in the matter of a few days. So before we can paint the house, paint the siding, we have a lot of prep work. There's always so much prep work when it comes to painting. So my dad is on his way. He's gonna help us power wash the front siding on the house so that we can get off the flaking paint, we can get it nice and clean, ready for paint to go back on. And also, we have beautiful pecan trees here at the house. But one particular pecan tree in front of the house is the limbs are actually hanging over the top of the house and touching the roof so that we don't have any damage there, and we need to trim back that tree. So he's on his way. He's gonna help us with all of those little things today. Finally gonna get the curb appeal of this house up one more notch. Got everything cleaned and washed, and it's looking really good. My dad wants to power wash the house one more time after we get some of the flaking paint off, because that's a huge prepping process. I got this tool that had some different edges like this that was making it really easy to get this flaking paint off. Look at that. Yellow Jackets after Romeo.
No, it's
he can't work.
One.
After 2 days, we spent the last 2 days scraping, sanding, prepping, filling all the holes, patching the siding with the new siding that we have. I just don't have one board, and that's just a kind of like a seaming hiding board. We'll have to take a trip into the hardware store. But we're ready to paint today. I'm very excited. So, oh my God, he's he's walking around.
It's that same one that's
I
been
know.
following me for the past week.
I'm sure it's him. He's after you. If you've seen any of the exterior plans and design, we painted the windows black. We stained the door the same color as our future decking on the porch, so all the exterior doors will be that color. We painted the trim in gray mist. all of the siding on the front of the house in white dove. And I'm very excited. So the white dove and the gray mist will give a very subtle contrast. This house is gonna look so different after today. I have it, I feel it in my bones. So we taped off one window, ready to do the double window, the door, and the 3 other ones. We're gonna get started painting. We're gonna sweat a lot today, but it's gonna be so worth it. So we're going to be priming all of the raw wood. Most of it's still painted, but anywhere where we had to peel a lot of it off because it was flaking and chipping, and all of the newer siding pieces that we had to add, we're going to be priming all of those and then back over it with the white dove in the final coat.
Could I taste them for real? Longing for you, longing for you. Oh, but I can't get back. What can I do? What can I do when your train is gone? I don't wanna go back, back. Don't wanna go back. If you are not with me, hey, do you really go back, back to where we came from? My hands are empty.
The primer's on. It looks so good. I mean, it already, that's what I said about the ceiling. Having the primer on already makes it look transformed and stuff. So it's about dry, especially on this side. So we can paint now in white dove. Oh my God. Okay, go.
Oh my god, the wind! Oh my god, not like that!
You said you wanted paint pans? Romeo said he can't tell the difference between the primer color and the white dove. And let's just all tell him he can't see good color because I took a long time to pick this color. Guys.
Oh, I see a different color.
Sometimes this gun does really well. Sometimes it doesn't come out very strong. And sometimes it spewts out. Like, I don't know if I've just been using it to death. I mean, I clean it really well. But like right now, it's not really like coming out that well. I look absolutely insane! And there are dogs barking at me and blowers! And I look insane, look at my hands. Okay, so painting a house is hard. My arms hurt, I think, because the sprayer is kind of heavy and stuff. So we got one coat almost on. I still have to do a lot of the gable. It's golden hour and it's getting really hard to tell where you painted, and it's playing tricks on my eyes. So I think we're gonna call it a night, but it's looking very good. I have resisted the urge of pulling the plastic off the door. I just wanna see the color palette come to life, but I'm gonna have patience. Tomorrow will be a good day. It is a cold and windy day. We had kind of like a storm come through last night that just brought a lot cooler weather. It's a little windy, which is not ideal for painting, but we're making through. We just have a little bit left. We've already done a second coat on the kind of right side of the house. We just have up in the gable. Then we can reveal her. Honestly, it was easier to paint now so that when the porch goes on, we can do some touch-ups then, because I'm sure when they're building it, it's gonna get some nicks still here and there. Already looks so transformed. So now for the moment we've all been waiting for. Let's take off all the plastic so we can see the color palette and the details and what the house still needs to make it just have a really nice curb appeal. Shut up. Shut up. This whole color palette is absolutely giving me life. I'm so excited. And I'm also so happy that it came out the way that I hoped it would. This wind is scandalous today. What is up? I'm glad we were able to finish painting even though it was windy. I love the color palette. I love the white dove with a little bit of subtle contrast in the gray mist and the black windows and then this stained pretty door. And I can't wait for the porch to go back up so that we have the decking that's that same color as the door. So I feel like there are a few details and things that would just take this house and its curb appeal to the next level. And like I mentioned, a big thank you to Google Nest for sponsoring today's video and keeping our home safe and secure. And both the new Google Nest Cams and the Nest Doorbell offer some amazing features to give us security and 24/7 eyes inside and outside of our home. First, look how pretty the color on this new Nest Doorbell is. Like, what? I think it's gonna be so pretty next to this like warm stain and all the trim color on the front door. And it's battery powered, so it makes it super easy to install anywhere, even if you don't have hard wires. The Nest Doorbell has built-in intelligent alerts, which can tell the difference between a person, a package, a vehicle, or an animal, which is great because you won't get loads of false notifications all the time. It'll only send you an alert to your phone for what really matters. You can also talk to the person that's there from anywhere. So for instance, letting delivery people know where to leave packages when you're not home via the Google Home app on your phone. We also got the new Nest Cam with floodlight to replace an older floodlight that's on the side of the house. So this one is hardwired. We already have hardwired up there. See how it's underneath the eave right now? So I'm having our electrician change the wiring so it's actually located vertically on the house. Then we can easily install it and point it directly at the driveway, and it will light up automatically when it senses important activity at night. And then on the inside, we got the wired Nest Cam in this really pretty wood tone, natural wood tone. The color is sand, and it has a really pretty maple base that'll blend in virtually anywhere we need an extra set of eyes in the house. I love having it for right now, especially to keep an eye on the contractors. For now, I think I'm gonna install it up here on the wall at the best vantage point for the house. And then when we get the beautiful built-ins, we can nestle it on one of the shelves to keep an eye on the house when we're not here. Similar to the outdoor Nest camera that's battery powered, the wired version of the Nest Cam also has intelligent alerts that can tell the difference between a person or an animal. And with optional Nest Aware subscription, it can even recognize familiar faces. And it can detect important sounds like a smoke alarm and notify you if something is wrong. And even if we miss an alert, we can go back 3 hours and see what happened in the Google Home app and see what's happening 24/7 inside our house. So I'll have a link in the description box so that you guys can check out the new Google Nest Cams and Doorbell for your own home. Okay, so outside, there are a few things that I want your guys' opinion on for design to just up it a little bit. One of the things that I think is missing is that now that we painted the gable white, I kind of did know that I wanted some dimension there, or to come back with some kind of contrasting paint up there. So there's this old kind of, I guess, vent for the attic that was painted turquoise. So it was the previous trim color that they had, which wasn't always turquoise. It was just a new design decision that they made after the 70s. So I'm thinking about painting it a contrasting color. So either black, like the windows, or like the door, I guess, is like our two more contrasting type colors on the house already that we can pull from. And my mom even mentioned that the wood shingles, the shakes that are up there, are the only ones that are still original to the house. And she feels like why'd they paint those? But they were already painted. So instead of stripping them, we can paint them a contrasting color too. So maybe those black. So I'm gonna do some mock-ups. I'm gonna put them on the screen. So this is what it would look like with a black trimmed vent and also black shingles. And then possibly what it would look like with just keeping the shingles the same color as the house with just a black vent. Just for fun, we'll just do it the same color as the door to see what that would look like. Comment down below what you think. I'm totally open to your opinions, but I definitely think it needs some contrast. Otherwise, it just kind of gets lost. Like the gable is just all white and there's no depth or trim. Or we could paint it gray mist, but I don't think that that's going to give the depth or detail that I envision in my head. I think it needs to be like really contrasting. So let me know what you think. The other design detail is actually both design and structurally a needed thing, not just cosmetic thing. But it's the skirting on the house. Our house is built on pier and beams, as is a lot of the houses that are around here, original to this area. Being somewhat close to a floodplain, it lifts the house up a little bit. It's also easier to have plumbing and electrical run underneath. Now the addition that we did at the same height as the original house, but we did it all in concrete. The skirting is what protects the under part of the house, the foundation. It makes it look more finished, so it's both aesthetically and cosmetically pleasing, but also it's for structural integrity. So it keeps water, animals, things, and also the wind from whipping underneath the house. So we need to pick that. Like, I don't even know where to start. I'm like skirting, house, bottom, things. It's just so hard. I've actually been paying a lot of attention to other houses in the area. My mom's coming over in a little bit to look at all of Romeo and I's hard work. And this is the first time we're really getting to see the house transformed. You guys, it's making me so happy. Like, then you walk inside and it's like construction site. I see Mama coming. Okay, wait. Let's get her reaction to the house.
I love it.
Do you love it?
Love it. It looks like you live here now. Good job.
Hey, does it really look good?
It really looks good. It looks brand new.
She looks clean.
Yes. Can I live here?
Mm-hmm.
I would.
About this up here for a second.
Okay.
I was talking to them about it, what we could do. There definitely needs to be dimension.
Right.
So that little vent, little detail definitely needs to be painted.
Who are we talking to? Your friends?
Yeah, my friends.
Okay.
Okay. So I asked them, I'm gonna do some mock-ups for them to see like what color it should be, like black, like the windows.
I like black.
Black is nice, yeah. And then we were talking about the shingles that are up there, the wood shakes. You think that those should be contrasting as well? You would do them both black, huh? Okay, we'll do a mock-up for both black. And then that board is gonna be, all of the middle of that window is gonna be gray mist.
I can't believe you sort of kind of live here like some. So pretty. Yeah, I love them.
So I guess we could just search for it. Skirting, I just don't know even where to start. I've heard a few things. Like I've heard that you can get it in a super lightweight kind of material that can easily be removed so you can get it into the house. And also it's kind of easier to install yourself. Let's Google house skirting ideas. Okay, that works. I know I don't want metal. That was what was on their original house and it looked all crunked and bent when it bent and it just wasn't a good look. Probably don't want any kind of rock material. I've seen it in rock. I think concrete looks too contemporary. I don't know if I want wood. And I've seen this like stacked stone look and it comes on sheets. This is like wood slats, which I feel like kind of looks cottagey. Then I don't know if I'm gonna like the siding all going this way and then the wood slats going down. I don't think I like lattice. Ooh, I kind of like this. Wait, I don't know. Do I like that? Do I like that? I'm not sure if I like that. That's kind of like a lattice look, but not as latticey. It's not diamonds, it's squares. My mom said that I could always paint. She, on her house, they just painted the concrete the same color as the house and then it just blended in. Get the concrete look foam skirting, make it all the same concrete-ish and then paint it all the same and then the house just kind of like dips in and goes down. That could be like an option. Comment down below if you've seen like
exceptionally good skirting material on a house like mine in a cottage style with the color palette that we're going for. Like, what do you see it as? Because I am lost when it comes to the skirting. I just want it to look good. I don't want to overanalyze it, and I am overanalyzing it, but I just want it to look nice. So let me know in the comments.
I hope you guys enjoyed this video as much as I enjoy the way that the house looks. Like, it was a lot of work. Painting a house is hard work. Seeing where we were and where it's all started and what the house looked like for the first time, because it's been a year since I first toured this house or first drove by. It was October 16th that we saw it for the first time. Where we are now and how far along we are, and it looks like this now. It's been so much fun. Yeah, so I hope you guys have been enjoying being on this journey with us. We still have so much to do. We are still on track to move in December 1st. There's lots to still do, but I see the light at the end of the tunnel in terms of just like moving in, and we still will have loads of projects to do once we're in. Can you tell I'm very happy? I'm very happy about this progress. Comment down below if you see the vision now for the outside, because now it's done and we'll be finishing the windows. I will see you guys next Sunday for another renovation video. And if you want even more content, I do have another channel. It is my vlog channel where I upload more behind the scenes, more shopping videos. I do thrift shopping a lot, flea market shopping a lot over on that channel. So I'll leave it linked for you guys to check out, and I'll see you guys next week. Bye guys.